Alright guys, welcome back to my channel Basilisk Reacts. For today, we are continuing our journey into the Vessel album by 21 Pilots. I have a page open and let me just show you guys why Guns for Hands is the one that we're going to be doing today. Enlarge it for you guys. So this is the tab, right? This is also the order that I am checking it out in. Ode to Sleep I have already done. Holding On to You I've done. Migraine I've seen. House of Gold we have done yesterday. Car Radio Semi-Automatic I thought was the very next one. But I looked around and there is no official video on it. Only the official audio. Screen exactly the same. Run and Go no video for it. Actually, this is, I would say, already quite what's the word I'm looking for? I'm getting excited actually because I really want to listen to these songs, right? And I think it's a good way to check them out in the whole album. So this is what I'm doing, right? I am checking out if there's video on it. If there is, I'm gonna do a reaction on it separately. If there isn't, I'm gonna just leave it for when I do the full album reaction. So we are skipping ahead, I would say. Semi-automatic, we can't do screen, the run and go, fake you out. No, Guns for Hands. Now there's an official music video for it. So that is why we're doing that today. And Trees already have done as well. Truce, maybe, if there is a video for it. It's a very short one I see as well. 2 minutes, 23 seconds. So yeah. If there is no video for Truce, then the album is coming next. Let's get into it, guys. We're going to be checking it out together. After, I'm gonna rewind the whole clip and dive a bit into an analysis, hopefully provide you guys with some meaningful commentary. All right. Wow, cool, man. So cool.
We turn the hands to guns, straight in the thumbs for ammunition. I must forewarn you of my disorder or my condition. Cause when the sun sets, it upsets what's left of my invested interest. Interested and putting my fingers to my head. The solution is I see a whole room of these mutant kids. Fuse at the wrist, I simply tell them they should shoot at this. Simply suggest my chest and this confused music. It's obviously best for them to turn their guns to a fist. I'm trying,
I'm trying to sleep.
I'm trying, I'm trying to sleep. But I can't when you all have guns for hands, yeah. I'm trying to sleep.
Wow.
I'm trying to sleep. But I can't when you all have guns for hands, yeah.
Weirdos. What a bunch of weirdos. Man, these two are geeked out their minds, man. So, first impression, I loved it so much, man. I loved it so much. I think it's quite what is that called? It's remarkable, I would say, that this hasn't been made as a recommendation. I do want to say that I want to, cover myself by saying I am not sure if this has been made as a recommendation. I don't have the feeling. I will be checking in the comments. I don't know how effectively I can do that, right? With the way YouTube is working. So I don't know exactly if I can really effectively look for that kind of comment. But this is, I would say, this is so exactly what I like to see, right? I like to see them being weirdos, and this is really weird, I would say. Um, I almost feel like I want to say that I miss 21 Pilots when they were doing stuff like this. It is their first album, and I have been corrected actually because there is regional at best, and there is 21 Pilots. Those two albums come before Vessel. But I don't know. I have been reading a lot of information, so I'm not sure exactly if it is intertwining or it's more specifically just meant to be um, Josh and Tyler, that composition, because I was told that Vessel is the first album with Josh and Tyler. And maybe the two albums that come before are albums which include Tyler but don't include Josh, or include Josh and also include others. So I don't know exactly the specifics of it, but I do have the feeling that um, with Vessel, they are still trying to really get their name out there and really try to show them who they are, and especially Tyler, because I would say more dramatically, I see it in the earlier uploads. I would say, right? Let's say song such as Car Radio, we really can see the erratic movements that we are used to when we're talking about Tyler. But I do have the feeling that with the newer uploads, the more recent work that they've done, not so prominent. Which of course is fine. Everyone is going through all kinds of growth, and we the least we can do is just appreciate the artists in every stage that they are going through, because even with the stages that they're going through, we can just always know that it will be top notch content for us. So maybe it's a personal preference, but I personally really like, yeah, the weirdos that we are seeing in this clip. Yeah, the song, I think Ode to Sleep really comes to mind, especially with the mask. And when the tune started playing, when the piano was being played, I was thinking to myself, well, it I am going from the order that I see on the internet that I've shown you just now, but it does feel like they could very well be consecutive next to each other in order of the album Ode to Sleep into Guns for Hands. I think the transition is not very noticeable. If there would be a transition, they sound like somewhat coming from the same kind of mindset when writing these songs, maybe, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's jump into the analysis and yeah, zoom in on some cool moments. Hold on, guys. My daughter needs some assistance. All right. Sorry, guys. Let's head into the analysis. What I do want to point out is the fact that I think Vignette was kind of a new one, more recent one. I think maybe a year ago. Let me just double check that. Um, 2024, right? 1 year ago. And now is, for me personally, the only other instance when where they are using symbols. And now that I look at it, it seems Japanese actually. Um, Not sure. So this is nice to see because this is a theme. I don't know what the significance is, right? Maybe they have some Japanese roots. I don't think so. So I don't know exactly the reason for it. Aside from the fact that aesthetically it looks cool. Yeah, that also can be a personal preference, but I think that is probably shared with more people than not, I would say. Um, all right, so yeah, we've got Josh, and his color is red, right? Red shirt, red details in the socks, red mask, red tape. And we've got Tyler, which is blue. But he does have red shoes. So maybe this is Tyler's way of saying, I love Josh as part of me. I don't know, guys. We can see some blue details in the socks of Josh as well. So, yeah. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. So, right, this is I don't know exactly where it shows in all of the videos, all of the songs that we got to see up until this point, upload wise, chronologically, I'm speaking. But I do know from all the comments that I've been reading that they do share a special bond, and they really come from places that are maybe more challenging because of the yeah, social anxiety or anxiety as a whole, right? When it comes to these two boys, yeah, they are maybe not 100% neurotypical, if that is the right term to use in this scenario. So I think it is stemming from that fact that Tyler is, covering his face and trying to assist Josh, help Josh in, yeah, in his journey of really trying to, yeah, put himself out there. I think Josh more so than Tyler, yeah, is the one struggling a bit more with social anxiety. Please, guys, if I am spreading misinformation, let me know. I am just trying to really learn from all of the comments that I see in my comment section. So hopefully, you think I'm doing a good job at describing, yeah, the beautiful bond that we are seeing here. You can take it off when you're ready, right? So I think a mask is a perfect example actually to really portray whatever is going on here when we're talking about social anxiety. People tend to really gain maybe a fake, but nonetheless, they gain some confidence, which can result in some better performance, maybe because you don't have the fear of being judged so much, right? And you have the safety of, yeah, people not knowing who you are. So I think this is a very nice way, and yeah, I think people underestimate it. But on the other hand, it is quite weird actually if you go about your day with the ski mask on. But yeah, I think we have all experienced something like role playing as maybe a cool character that we see on the television and pretending you are that person or that character, and yeah, just having another kind of feeling, another boost of confidence, maybe. So um, yeah, take it off when you're ready. When you, from yourself, have the confidence to, yeah, to don't have to hide anymore behind the mask. It is needed in this case, but yeah, I think it's an amazing thing to see that when he just before he even starts playing, he just yeah, let's let it play. And it's just so perfect because it is exactly, I would say, in between it being really just tossed away very very far away, and it not reaching the impact kind of distance that you are going for. It's exactly in the middle, so it's not too try hard and um it's not too nonchalant, right? It's exactly in the middle, and it's just perfect. This is great. I don't know. It feels like it's the first take, and it's just so perfect. I can imagine them looking back at this shot and then being, "Wow, that's perfect, man." Okay, let it play. Hmm.
I know what you think in the morning when the sun shines on the ground and shows what you have done. It shows where your mind has gone.
So for this, right? I'm really trying to focus on the lyrics, and hopefully I can provide you guys with some meaningful, interesting commentary. So the first couple of sentences that he is saying, um, I know what you think in the morning when the sun shines on the ground and shows what you have done. It shows where your mind has gone. I think, right, is just another way of saying that that clarity that comes with the morning after you have slept, or maybe if you haven't even slept, but still that feeling of morning and the sun is out. I think that very strongly signifies a beginning, a start of something new, right? A new day, new chances, and what is how do they say that in English? Um, Another day, another, I don't know. So I think that clarity that comes with the sun, with the morning, I think that clarity can, yeah, very well be responsible for you just reflecting back on whatever you have done in the nighttime the day before, or even the whole day for that matter. It doesn't really matter. That is what I think, right? It shows where your mind has gone. This is a moment of really reflecting on your actions and your thoughts.
And you swear to your parents that it will never happen again. I know.
And Tyler, yeah, I just want to say I really miss him actually. Seeing him like this, he's caressing the mic, which is to me, right? Specifically, I have never seen him done this, but it does, yeah, it does really fit in the crazy Tyler that, yeah, I like to see. I know, and this is all from all the comments that I've been reading. I know that Tyler really, I think in Ode to Sleep, that was very apparent that Tyler really was focusing more on performing the way that he is doing in, in the privacy of his own bedroom, or at least lonely, at least alone, where he doesn't feel any kind of resistance from social factors, or other people or other cameras or whatever. And I think that was probably, yeah, the best choice he could have made back then. I think that is the reason why in Vessel we really see some more effort being made into trying to perform the same way as he would when no one is looking. So yeah, really love this Tyler. I love all Tylers. I love all Tylers, guys.
I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep. But I
Okay, so I'm really gonna try my hardest, right? So I think you all have guns, you all have plans. You never put the safety on. I think it just signifies something like, people being ready for whatever in maybe a more negative sense, right? I think we are all capable of really, suppressing maybe the negative thoughts, and more specifically destructive thoughts, to other people and also to ourselves in occasion. And I think that is, try that is responsible for somewhat not giving other people the environment or the space that they can sleep in, relax in. We always have to be on our toes, because we know that people may speak about things, but there is maybe even more festering inside that people never speak about. Something like that. Guns for hands. Yeah, we are all, if we were to put on stage or whatever. I don't know. No, that's not the right way to describe it. Um, if we were to really ask, hey man, What are your destructive thoughts, right? What do you really not want out as information because you are scared that maybe the police would be banging on your door or the FBI or whatever. If you don't tell me now, then I'm just gonna take your family all away, right? I think when put in such a dire situation, we all have guns for hands and we all are ready to really just go all out. But yeah, society has really formed us to be conformists. Um, so I think something like that. Um,
I'm trying to sleep, but I can't when you all have guns for hands. Yeah, I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep, but I can't when you all have guns for hands. Yeah, let's take this a second at a time. Let's take this one song, this one rhyme together. Let's breathe together to the beat. But there's
Amazing. He is just performing a what I would call as a fighting game player enthusiast. I would say he is performing a killer combo on me, which is just, the erratic movement of the head like this, and then even the mic like this. That was already, wow, I'm on edge, man. What are you doing to me now? And then he just finishes off, and very symbolically as well, really getting it all out and just slamming Josh's drum, the hi hat or whatever this is called. I don't know exactly. I'm quite ashamed actually of myself for not knowing exactly, with full confidence what this is called. But yeah, I thought that was very very cool.
guns for hands. Yeah, let's take this a second at a time. Let's take this one song, this one rhyme together. Let's breathe together to the beat. But there's hope out the window, so that's where we'll go. Let's go outside and all join hands. But until then, you'll never understand that you all have guns, and you never put the safety on. And you all have plans to take it, don't take it, take it. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep, but I can't when you all have guns for hands. Yeah.
All right, this as well, man. Yo, it's just so perfect, guys. I would say this could not have been any better. The decision, the choice, artistic choice to start zoomed in on Josh and then slowly zooming out. Josh, you can really see just he rocking out, and his head movements with the tape around it and the cap, the backside of the cap, rim Yankee with no rim. I think it's just so cool, man. Yeah, I thought this was so cool with the beat switch as well. With the reggae strum. Yeah, this is such a treat, guys. If you are a longtime 21 Pilots fan, this is amazing, right? I cannot imagine you guys not coming back to this one once in a while. It really seems like when we're talking about 21 Pilots flavor. And guys, right, mind you, I haven't been that hardcore of a fan as most people in my on my comment section has been already. So maybe I am missing a lot of information, but the claim I am making now is that this is a gem. I love this so much. Hmm. So, and I must confess, maybe I have some kind of fetish. Maybe. I don't know, maybe that's a bit too extreme, but what I have always liked is the absence of all of the facial features. I think that just looks very cool. I don't know, but this Josh, he looks so good, right? With this and then with the brim. I don't know, man. Every time where there are customization options, and I'm a gamer, right? So with any game, I just really like to, or let me just rephrase that. I often um, prefer the facial features not being visible. So I would just go for a mask or just something to cover it up. I don't know what it is about that, but I really like it. So maybe, right, it's a personal preference here. When I made the claim, this is a gem. Um, but honestly, outside of this specific moment, it already, I would say, is a treat. This is just like the cherry on top, right? This is a very cool moment for me, specifically, personally. Yeah, baby.
We turn the hands to guns, trading the thumbs for ammunition. I must forewarn you of my disorder, or my
My
condition.
condition.
'Cause when the sun sets, it upsets what's left of my invested interest, interested, and putting my fingers to my head. The solution is I see a whole room of these mutant kids. Fuse at the wrist, I simply tell them they should shoot at this. Simply suggest my chest and this confused.
I have a feeling that I really just want to replay this. Oh, it is most replayed. I don't know exactly how accurate this is because I'm sure you guys have already seen it with yourselves. And that is that YouTube does have a function of, showing the moment that was most replayed. This moment right here, most replayed, and this moment right here. Now actually that I see it, I think it must be accurate, right? Okay, so I just love it so much, guys. I love it so much. And Tyler, right? He can really maybe his movements, his dancing can be best described as erratic and just chaotic and freestyle like. But honestly, he really has got the groove, man. I think with this one, I just really like the movement where he is shifting like this. Let me just zoom it in for you guys. Tyler, man. Now that I'm focusing on when the movement is coming, he is so crazy, man. I love him so much. And he is not, guys, he is not even able to see, right? He is holding the mic like this. He is casting a spell on the mic. Oh, man, Tyler, man.
We turn the hands to guns, trading the thumbs for ammunition. I must forewarn you of my disorder, or my condition. 'Cause when the sun sets, it upsets what's left of my invested interest, interested, and putting my fingers to my head. The solution is I see a whole room of these mutant
Yeah, it was very short, but this is exactly the moment that I'm talking about.
fingers to my head. The solution is I see a whole room of these mutant kids. Fuse at the wrist, I simply tell them they
yeah.
should shoot at this. Simply suggest my chest and this confused music. It's obviously best for them to turn their guns to a fist.
Yeah, so cool, so cool. One last time, guys, because I do think that the rap bit, I would say, deserves some recognition. I just think it's so nice the way that he is pronouncing condition and what was the other word? Ammunition.
We turn the hands to guns, trading the thumbs for ammunition. I must forewarn you of my disorder, or my condition. 'Cause when the sun sets, it upsets what's left of my invested interest, interested, and putting my fingers to my head. The solution is I see a whole room of these mutant kids. confuse at the risk. I simply tell them they should shoot a diss. Simply suggest my chest and this confused music. It's obviously best for them to turn their guns to a fist.
Okay, so I want to try something a bit more obvious and say that maybe this is about suicide as well, right? Maybe this is just about loosely. And I think for Americans more so than others, because of the gun laws and whatnot. I'm not very familiar, but I think that people that own guns, I think in America is of course going to be way higher because they do have laws for it, and you are able to own guns. I don't think that we have that actually here in the Netherlands, and it's a good thing, right? We don't really feel the need to. Um, but I think when we are talking about guns, when someone somewhere is talking about guns, I think America should be, or um, yeah, I think that's correct way of saying it. America should be the targeted audience because guns are so prominent in the United States, right? Um, it could also just be an effect of mainstream media really focusing on the fact that it is so prominent in America, and maybe that isn't the case at all. But yeah, for that, I should blame someone else. And if we are going to play the blame game on something like this, I don't think there will ever come an end to it. So yeah, maybe it's about suicide as well. People loosely, yeah, just carrying guns and ready to go all out, maybe ready to harakiri, maybe. Harakiri meaning suicide in Japanese. Also, by the way, I think it is not the traditional kind of suicide. It is a very honorable suicide, which involves a samurai uh, performing harakiri with his own weapon, stab him himself, and then just do it like this, like this. And the greater the slit that you are making, the greater the cut, the more honorable you were.
I'm trying,
I'm trying to sleep.
I'm trying,
I'm trying to sleep.
but I can't when you all have guns for hands. Yeah. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep. But I can't when you all have guns for hands. Yeah.
Yeah. So, really elaborating on the maybe more obvious one. Maybe it's about suicide, and maybe it's really just Tyler saying, I'm trying to sleep, but I can't when you all have guns for hands. Tyler does feel the need to address this problem, this suicide problem, and he is really trying to, right? Arguably, 21 Pilots, I would say, do a very good job at connecting with the people that are maybe struggling with likewise problems, social anxiety, just mental, emotional um, struggles. So I think suicide isn't a very unreasonable thing to address. So maybe it's about Tyler really not being able to sleep because he just feels the need to be there, be of assistance, be just present in the lives of, yeah, the beautiful community, which is the clique, right? The 21 Pilots community. So with that, I have tried my hardest, and I have, maybe a bit unfair, but I have just been throwing around some theories. Hopefully, that one will hit with you guys. But honestly, I would say everything is open for interpretation. When people are saying, "Well, it's about this," or "Well, it's about this," either it is so because the majority agrees that that is most fitting, or and that would be the only one where I really can have an easy mind, easy heart, really accepting, and that is that Tyler or Josh themselves confirm that this is the message that is being carried in the song. Um, Outside of those two possibilities, or maybe I should say, with those two possibilities in mind, I think it is always open for interpretation. And the song is providing me material to have my interpretation on it. And I also have multiple train of thoughts that I can provide you guys with something to think about. So even if I am wrong, hopefully you found it interesting um, nonetheless. All right, guys, I'm gonna close this one up for you guys. Maybe with a nice, let's see. I think I'm gonna use yeah, a scene from this, right? A frame from this scene, because I really, this by far my favorite scene of the clip, and I really think that this is going to be something, right? Maybe it's a bit early for me to say still, but this for sure, yeah, is deserving of revisiting once in a while. Personally, I really like this. This is what I'm looking for. Actually, this I just love the flavor, man. I just love the 21 Pilots flavor in this. Um, yeah. So thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. For the live stream, I think I will. Yeah, Sunday is, of course, it's set in stone. It is going to be Sunday, and yeah, the time. You know what? Let me just check. Um, I think let's lock in a time right now. Yeah. So right now it's one. Okay, I don't know actually what time zone I'm in, but I'm going to schedule it with my time zone, and you will get a notification, I think, or you can check on my channel if there is a live announced. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I will be scheduling it, and that way you can see the time at which it will be starting. So go check that out if you're interested in just hanging out, having a chat. I did one short stream, and with short stream, that was the intention, but it turned out to be 1 hour and 50 minutes. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, would love to see you there. All right. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.